Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the Cyber Magician back again with Ddo Night Revels. It's time again for Halloween and our Night Revels, which is kind of fun. Now, we did it last year. We had a lot of fun in it, and I got some nice pieces of equipment. So let's take a quick look here first, and I'm going to show you what's changed. Night Revels. This is the Night Revels. But it's actually not. This is just Ddo's graveyard. It is decorated for Halloween, but there is no undead. So what they've actually done is created a quest separate from Ddo's graveyard. Now you remember back here there used to be a quest from Ddo's for Night Revels right up here, and what you would do is you would go into this quest and it would give you a smaller number of items you needed to collect. It would give you one each. And then what you would have to do is you'd have to solve all of that, collect all your items, and then if you wanted some particular item that required those spectre scales, you would have to go in and defeat the dragon. The dragon quest, of course, was all the way back here. Back over there. So, they've removed all of that. And they've created a crypt entrance where you can go into the actual quest to get your chocolates and your keys. Now, you'll notice in my toolbar I just popped up of my inventory, I have 17 keys. So I have come here at level 30, gone into the quest, and got 17 keys. So let's take a look at that quest right now. There it is, Night Revels quest. Level 30, enter. And what we're going to find here is rather interesting. It shows me no stars. But because I've gone in here before, I know that if I complete this quest, I get 15 stars. Those 15 stars gives me chocolate. So, and you can get chocolate from the dead. So, let's take a look at the map. And what it is broken down into 3 areas. You have the front area here, you have the central area here, the rear area here. To get into each progressive area from the front, you have to defeat the undead in the area. So in this area, up along this fence, this is your edge. In this area here, you have to defeat 4 or 5 groups. Back here in the middle section, you have to defeat another 6 groups. Once you've done the second set of groups are here, you go up to Ddo's where you have a mid-boss. You defeat him. Once you defeat him, that allows you into the rear area where you have to defeat 9 groups of undead. This gives you a total of 15 stars here, and this is what you get. So your stars are your achievement and how you get XP. So for me, I get at level 30 a maximum of 15,000 experience points in here. Highest level is 30, the challenge level is 30. So it's 15,000 experience points. So it's not about the experience points, it's about what you get. And I get the keys. So I've been in here a bunch of times and I've got 17 keys. But there's no quests in here. They've been removed. Well, where they're at, you say. Okay, let's take a look. And I'll show you where they're at. You'll notice that when you get to Ddo's, that it has 3 or 4 options now. And one of the first options is to get into Ddo's graveyard. Oh, great. Loading screen error. Love it. There we go. So, there we are. There's the 4 options. Night Revels, that's the graveyard I was just in. That's the quest. Night Revels, the crypt. This is the location to use keys to enter the Night Revels dungeons. That's where we go. And what they've done, they've removed them from Delara's tomb, and they stuck them all in here. Ta-da! Look at them all in one nice, neat location. So there we have it. All the different quests that we need to collect all the items that I need to get my rewards. Well, what rewards, you say? Well, rewards are pretty much the same as before, except cosmetic cloaks. Because now, as you can see, Charles is running around with a cosmetic cloak. You can actually see the cloak. That's good news. This, on the other hand, is bad news. Now, remember I told you that there was one special quest in Delara's graveyard that you could go, and you would get a limited number of each one of the items. You can collect all the items from that one quest. Now, a maximum of 5. So, when a maximum of 5, I would go in that quest 10 times to be able to get this cosmetic cloak. Okay. So, that tells me I can put in 5 hours of work to get this cloak. Bonus time. And then I would have to go into the quest 3 or 4 times to get the spectral scales I need from the dragon. That was the premise behind what it was before. That's changed because their dragon now is in a quest right here. If it pops up. Come on. Oh, I love this stuff. Anyway, this is the quest here that you get into do the Spectral Dragon quest. Back over here, these are the quests that you do to get into and the other ones. Here we go. Just show me the Spectral Dragon. I love it. I want lag. Okay, here we go. So, this is the Spectral Dragon quest. There's our chocolate, and there's our scales. If you go in at my level, I get 15. Okay, so I go to under new ravagement. I can go in here and get my almonds. Oh, here we go. Come on. Give me my almonds. There it is. So there's my almonds. And I get 15 at level 30. So let's work it out, ladies and gentlemen. There's 15. I get almonds per quest. Run over here. And I can get 15 of the cinnamon sticks per level 30 quest. So soloing these quests, I would have to go into each quest not 3 times, because it only goes to be 45, 4 times to get this. Or again, 4 times in each quest to get the plate mail. Now, the chocolate is no problem, because there it is, 271 I've already gotten. So that's not a problem. It's these that are the problem. This is where the issue comes in. So they require 60. So now I have to do 4 runs of each one of the quests to get all the items I need to get my cloak. So each one delivers 15, that means 4 times. So I've got 8 to go into. So that is a total of about 10, 15 hours of work. So 2 quests here, 4 quests, sorry. That takes me 2 hours. 2, 4, 6, 8 hours. So I've got to put in 8 hours of gaming to be able to get the Cosmetic Reaper plate mail. Now, remember I said at the beginning you needed 10 hours to get everything you need for all the items to get an item out of here. Okay? But here's the change. This is the change. I want the cloak. So I gotta spend 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hours to get all the items for the cloak. So it's pretty much the same way as it's been done before. It used to take me 10 hours to do the runs. 4 runs per item here is 10 hours. The other one was all the items together except for scale mails would take you again the same amount of time. So all they've done here is they've made it easier to get at the quests once you have your keys. And then you can go in here and get the 15 items you need. So that's the change. So it's not really that big. I mean, when it comes down to it, if I want an item that doesn't have the scales, such as the cosmetic Reaper plate mail, then it's going to take me 8 hours to do it. That's all there is. So the only change here is that they've added the cloaks. But is the cloaks worth it? Is the helm worth it? Or the bat wings worth it? To put in 10 hours of working this game to be able to get that item. Yeah, no, not really. So it's an individual's choice. If you're retired like me and have all the time in the world to play the game for the most part, barring any honeydew list that your wife gives you, you could put in 10 hours in 3 days and be able to get all the runs you need to get the item you want. It just gets to be a pain if, for instance, I want a set. The set being the plate mail and the helm. There it is. Or the new ones is the red set or the green set. If I want them, it's going to take me a lot more time. It's up to you, the individual person, to be able to sit there and say, is it worth it or not? Not me. 10 hours? Okay, I'm willing to put in 10 hours to get it because I'm going to get a lot of other stuff besides that. So in my 10 hours, I'm going to get a lot more chocolate and be able to buy the consumables. Oh, I didn't touch that up. So let's go to consumables. Same as before, we have your augments, which are again very pricey. Again, 8 hours per item to do it. If you want to enchant with solar, it's 4. Again, you still have to do 4 runs, 3 runs. So 3, 6, 9, 12, that's 6 hours a week. It's up to the individual to again decide. There it is. Look, I've already got enough to get 1 of those. Actually, I could probably get 4. That's not bad. That's not bad. So here, when you look at these ones, they are not bad. Physical resistance, magical resistance. The cinnamon one is nice. Your dodge. For 1 hour. It's equal to your dodge. So you listen score. So it's not bad. And same with the almond. It's not bad. Gives you 100 charges. And you can get fire and vulnerability. You actually do 1 dice 3 of damage. So your choice. What do you want to do with all the time? Within 10 hours that I put in here, I'm going to have a whole crap load of chocolate. So I need somewhere to spend it. And that's where your consumables come in. So for you out there in the world who want to go into DDO, the changes are being made to allow you to go into these quests quite quickly and easily here, separate from the dungeon itself in the Lair's Graveyard. That's the only change. The amount of time it takes you to get the major items out of here from now and from last year has not changed. So, I hope you have a very nice Halloween, and I hope to see you running around here like a madman trying to get all the items you need before this goes away. Enjoy your Halloween. This is the Cyber Magician. Play safe.